Hey guys, it's me again. I hope a couple more than 6 of you see this time, but that's totally okay if not. But if you don't know me, hi, I'm Grace. I just started the channel. It's so fun. These are very uncut raw videos. Sometimes I read my writing, there's one video, but I'm saying you know what I'm saying. But I have a message for you guys. It's something that I've learned really recently, and it's been very daunting and overwhelming, and I'm very proud of myself for it, and I'm very shocked at myself. And this is very cliche. You hear it all the time, but when it clicks, it clicks. You have to be your own cheerleader. You have to be your own cheerleader, and you have to do things for yourself. I have chronically been really bad about going to the gym, or really bad about eating well, or really bad about this and that and whatever. But I kind of realized that I was letting my depression and my comfort, when you're comfortable doing the same thing over and over, even when you're comfortable sitting in a sad feeling, I was letting the comfort of sadness and laziness stop me from doing the things I needed to do. So over the past 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks at this point, I have only taken cold showers. I literally count down and I jump in the shower. I have to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then I jump in because I'm I can do this. I am my biggest cheerleader when it comes to this stuff. I hype myself up. I know that it's going to be uncomfortable, and I do it anyway because I know it's good for me. Also, if you're wondering why cold showers are good for you, it's because you shock your body, and so your body gets used to staying calm in shocking circumstances, so it can help you both physically and emotionally. If something physically traumatic happens to you, or emotionally, you're gonna be calmer and better at handling that shock. But it's a whole other thing. And the gym, I've been really good about going to the gym again, and I haven't told anyone this in my personal life because I am becoming better at keeping my shit to myself. I have found that I am someone who seeks out reassurance and the opinions and thoughts of others because I have historically not trusted myself. I have historically not trusted myself, and so I seek out assurance and the opinions of others. And recently I've realized that's the worst thing I could do for myself, because at the end of the day, everyone is running their own race. Everyone is living their own life. And they're not going to know what you need to hear. Sometimes they might not even have your best interest at heart. Often they do not. So recently I've learned to, if it's something important to you, hold on to it. Oh, there's a notification. Hold on to it and don't let people know until they know. Right now, I'm training for a half marathon. Nobody knows that. Nobody in my personal life knows that. I might tell my therapist tonight, we'll see. But the only people who need to know my shit are me, my journal, and my therapist. Not my mom, not my friends, not my coworkers, me, my journal, and my therapist. Especially too when it comes to my mom figure. I'm sure a lot of you have this kind of person in your life. I grew up with 2 very dysfunctional parents, but there's always that part of you that wants to seek out your parents' approval and love. And I have found over time that when I go to my mom for that guidance or that reassurance, or to tell her about something I'm excited about or something like that, I end up pulling away from the conversation, honestly feeling worse. So that's hard for me too. That's been a hard transition, to keep things to myself, even that I would have told my longest standing confidant. So I don't know if that's going to apply to any of you as well. But yeah, So yeah, I mean, little changes have been such a big thing to me over the past couple weeks. The big ones, and like, it's really just, I talked about this in the last video, doing things that you say you will do will make you more confident and assured in yourself and your word. Your word will have more value when you do things you say you will. Like, for an example, if your friend always says, oh, I'm gonna do this for you, like, I'll pick you up, like, I'll run this errand for you, and then they consistently, oh, I actually can't, I'm so sorry, I'll do it next time. You start to lose faith in them. Their word starts to mean less to you. And I think oftentimes we don't spin that knowledge back onto ourselves, but it's just as important for ourselves. And I feel like oftentimes it's easy for us to be there for other people more than we are there for ourselves. That's not good. So I've been learning how to actually be there for myself. So I clean at least one thing every day in my house. Whether I sweep, whether I wipe my counters, I clean one thing every day. And since I said that, I have been consistent in that. One day I told myself I will only take cold showers because they are like better for me. I have only taken cold showers since then. I've told myself I will go to the gym or work out every day. Since I said that, I have gone to the gym every day except one because it was pouring out. And so I did a workout in my apartment. And yeah, I mean, it's just little things like that. I even noticed my posture's been better since I've been taking care of myself better. I sit upright. I'm not, hunched over my phone all the time. That too, my screen time has been like under an hour since I started taking care of myself better. And, I used to fall into the excuse of like, you have depression, you need to like relax, you need to take care of yourself. But I didn't understand that taking care of yourself also meant doing the hard things. And that was daunting. And one of the things too with going to the gym, because I used to be a runner and I used to be a swimmer when I was a kid. It's a really long story why I stopped. But when I run on the treadmill now, I feel like before I would have been like, oh, I'm tired, I'm gonna like lower the speed, or like, oh, I'm just gonna stop, like I'm so tired, like my legs hurt. But now, like, in the truest fashion of being my own cheerleader, I literally, in my head, I'll remember what it sounded like and what it felt like to have people, like cheering me on when I was like swimming, like swimming a race, or like running, like finishing the end of my cross country run. Like I literally, but it's my own voice. And I just like channel the feeling of truly being supported. And it makes it easier to like push through when things get hard. And I feel like, just practicing the skill of being your own cheerleader and being there for yourself, the more I do it and the more you do it, the easier it gets. Everything gets easier as you do it more. So I feel like this video doesn't need to be much longer than this. Oh, I also want to start reading tarot and oracle again. I used to be really good about that when I lived in my old place. But I feel like that's something that would be really fun to bring to YouTube. Oh, tear on my mascara. I feel like that would be something really fun to bring to YouTube. I feel like that could help, give a lot of you guys guidance and stuff, the 6 people who watched my last video. But if you have somehow made it this far, if you're watching my videos, let me know if you think that'd be fun. But I'm probably gonna go write some. I don't need to do any more crying. I ran a fuck ton of errands today. So proud of myself. And yeah, till the next time. Bye. Mwah.